It's a cycle that I'm trapped in. Insecure, afraid, anxious, ashamed.
Do we know who we are when everything's stripped away?
Social media clout, promotions and job roles.
School grades, money, the material things we own.
Chasing validation.
At the expense of communication.
Connection asks you to open up yourself, which is hard to do
when my confidence is a front, one that's carefully curated. It's a cycle of ego and pride, blocking me from being the person I want to be.
It's a cycle of fragility in my masculinity and toxic tendencies that limit me.
It's a cycle of hiding away, hoping to be protected from any chance of being rejected.
I've put up a barrier. When did this become my character? It's a cycle where I tell myself it's not that deep. And if I ignore it, I can avoid it, but it always seems to keep coming back around and around and around. It's a cycle of self-doubt, pulling me back down.
And I can only blame myself. My demons feed me lies with cunning and stealth.
Anxiety, spiraling into paralysis, debilitated by perfectionism, the killer of progress.
Self-worth at the mercy of what people think. Confidence rises, only for it to sink back down when the high wears off.
Wasted lifetimes chasing the sinister trade-off. I'm bitter and exhausted, and I need some respite from this cycle with no end in sight.
Then everything stopped.
Our usual routines of mundane ins and outs were halted, and we were locked down in our houses.
And we waited. And waited. And waited.
We were forced to learn patience, a difficult pill to swallow, and that life without people is empty and hollow.
And it's pointless to just keep living life like it's some sort of a race. Our journeys are unique, so follow your own pace.
Take pride in the bite-sized, the minor, the small things as simple as getting out of bed in the mornings, put in the work.
Trust in the process. Life is just one long work in progress.
And those who stick by you, even when it gets messy, don't forget who they are. These people are blessings. Your mum, your sister, your brother, your mister.
Your dad, your grandparents, your friends and your teachers. Family by blood or family you've chosen. Don't struggle alone, share and be open.
It takes strength and courage to be vulnerable. Pushing against what you know will feel weird and uncomfortable, but what if the benefits outweigh the negatives?
And vulnerability is a chance to reshape the narrative.
One that's stopping us from sharing. One that silences, stunts, and keeps us from daring to break out the confines of what others see us as. So much lost potential keeping up these ideals have caused us to feel
like we're fighting alone. As if needing help means our cover is blown. Phrase hammered frequently, but worthy to take in. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken.
Through authentic existence, you'll thrive and you'll uplift others. To see what makes us different
is a gift. It takes bravery to step outside my comfort zone, but with practice, day after day,
I've begun to hone resilience in facing my fears and self-doubts,
an adventure of learning what I'm really about.
standing up to my demons and voices. I'm flexing my courage, and I've realised the choice is mine in whether I face them or bury them, and that the stronger my voice is, the less I will hear them.
Redefine what it means to show masculinity. It's confidence to be me in a society that doesn't see me.
To not conform to olden forms, to rigid, dated, boring norms. It takes real guts.
To love myself the way I was born. I'm choosing my own narrative, one that's not comparative to someone else's story. Being myself, not their alternative.
Because life is live, and there's only one performance.
You are incomparable, and that deserves your applause.
Not hidden or shuttered behind closet doors. Celebrate and claim that in all of its glory. Your differences are what make up your unique story. Let go of stifling expectations and pressures. Your worth is too great to ever be measured.
You're more than a paper, you're more than a tick box.
Your title, your bio, your job, or your headshot. What's behind all of that? What's not in the limelight? The person you're faced with when going to sleep at night.
That's who really matters, not the persona you polished and mastered.
Love him, see him, remember to be him.
Acknowledged and loved, the best place to be in.